All right, hopefully we are there. Just give it a second. I know I got a buddy waiting, so he's in here. Kind of check the stream health, see what's going on. Rather not rush it and get into it and find out it's crappy again. So pardon the delay, those who are watching this video at a later time. Anyone in here yet? Trying to keep the delay as short as possible here. Well, not going to wait too much longer here. Going to go ahead and go in. So far looking okay on my screen there. Oh, 4. So we're going to try the quarterback. Make sure. Actually, I think I'm going to go with the rocket. Not a whole lot of options here. The hope is that with the rocket, there's enough backspin to slow the ball down on the bounce. Again, I apologize for all the troubles. It's looking like there's a 10-second delay or so, which is about normal. But hopefully, the video that is out there to the viewers is matched up correctly. Let's see what kind of. See how that turns out. Solid, solid, solid. So, who's in here viewing? Will you let me know if everything's looking okay over there? I am going for the putt right now, so that should be the timing matched up with what you're hearing. All right, got that eagle. Need that eagle. It's an eagle we need to get. Thanks, Brian. That's all I need to know. Let me know if it starts acting up again. So yeah, rough first and second hole, but back on track. Let's see if we can keep this baby going. Trying to remember what hole's next. I think it's the par 5. Yeah. We need definitely not the rocket. This is a hole that it's a little intimidating down here with these low ass clubs. I mean, I'm from the first tee, so that helps definitely, but just want to get that bounce over that water and play it from the second fairway on the right side. If you've watched my video before, you know I don't like the left, just preference. Plus, with the wind slightly going right, I feel like that helps. And then the shot from the second shot from the right, the wind is more in my favor if I'm on the right than over on the left. So all those factors make me want to go to the right. I'm just hoping I can make that jump. I think it's doable with the Titan, so we will find out soon here. I feel confident that even if I miss this up, as long as I don't hit the water, I can still get out of here with an okay, an eagle. At worst, a birdie. So, oh yeah, this should be no problem, I don't think. Well, man, I think I'm gonna have to go with the earth ball. Got it perfect. Safe, nice. So I've got enough of those to go use this hole every round if I need to. I've got a couple berserker balls. I'll probably try it next round with the Titan or next on the back nine. Just see what, because I didn't overpower that all the way. So if I'm willing to risk the overpower, a Titan shouldn't be an issue at all. This is going to be a big shot here. Really need it to make up for hole 1, in my opinion. I really wanted an eagle in that hole. I can deal with not getting the hole in 1. All right, max distance. So we're going to kind of try to play this under here. Just going to add a little curl. I moved it over. to the right. Ooh, that grate's not going to help. Not happy with that. That's what I was trying to avoid. I really wanted to be on the right over there more for the initial shot. Should still be makeable, but don't have the best club to be attempting chip-in shots, so. Luckily, the wind is almost straight tailwind. Shouldn't be much here. Just want to touch it back a little bit. Man, again with the grate. That's a heartbreaker. Just bad in every way. That's one of those that look perfect to me, even as I'm watching the replay. I mean, I know it wasn't perfect, but it was still in that yellow dot. And the closeness of that shot, really don't think it should have mattered, but can't really change it. Oh. So here, I'm actually going to take the sniper. I know it doesn't have a lot of backspin or anything, but this is going to be my best attempt. I really could use one here. Man, you kidding me? Sometimes this game. Hopefully it'll be a good thing for me anyways. Sometimes restarting it makes things fresh. Just that much smoother. It's getting a little worried there. I mean, I gotta say, um, if there's a hole, if there's a hole to catch up on, this is probably it. Oof, too much. Stop ball. Well, I know I'm gonna definitely need to pump it up from here on out. Pretty sure I'm gonna need at least a minus 24, maybe a minus 25 just to make it through. All in all, pretty easy course. especially on the rookie. All right, save birdie. On to the next hole. Close. At least we didn't par. Could be worse. Not having a great round, but it's also not terrible, thank God. See if we could turn it around though. Show you guys what the bracket looks like already here. Well, I guess looking at it, a minus 24 should be really safe. 22 or 23 should probably get me through. It's a horrible tiebreaker, which is the problem. But there's nothing I can do about it. There's no second doing the opening round, so. Hole 7, I believe. Yeah, this ugly par 4. Trying to determine. I don't think I need the big dog, because I've got tailwind. I should be able to reach. Did make sure I got the extra mile right. Yes. Man, you got no idea. One time I played a par 3 and I put in the quarterback, or it was either the quarterback or the rocket. I forget which, but I put one of them in just in case I had to shoot front with it. I was pretty sure it was a wood club, but just in case. Ended up not using it, of course. And then the next hole was a par 4. Yeah, it was a par 4, a reachable par 4 on the second shot for sure. And I did not have my extra mile, and I had to take the short way, and I had to take the long way, really, which was upsetting to say the least. Nothing worse than going into a tournament hole with the wrong club. You don't have a choice when you're playing regular tour play. You just kind of have your bag, and if it's a bad hole for you, it's a bad hole for you. But in a tournament, there's no excuse. You should have the right clubs for every hole. Definitely don't want to waste the Kingsmaker. We'll go with the Quasar. Should be enough. Plus, it helps with that wind. Kick it up. I think I should be okay with 4 bars. I don't think I'm going to overroll. Man, I hate great shots with the early extra mile. Still right where we need it, though. Be nice if I could sink this one. I do it every once in a while in regular tour play, but it's hard. Pretty lucky if you hit it, even with the good lineup on the rough bounce. Especially because this is just a tricky. Every Oasis hole is tricky. There's a lot of bumps in the green and the fairway and all that. There's always some kind of funky elevation going on. If you're playing over water, it's just everything wrong. Well-designed course for a video game, at least, though, because this game's easy in a lot of aspects. This course definitely keeps it interesting. Hopefully good. So, It's just under 2 rings here, normally. We're going to go right out there. I want to make sure, actually, it's uphill a little bit too, I believe, so a little forward. The big fear, really, I'd rather go short, I guess, but the big fear is going past it, because then you got to go way uphill over that bump to get back, and it can be a tricky shot. Would really like that one. Gonna need a back nine miracle here. Opponent hit a rough one there. Let's see if he can save his birdie. See, that's most likely him not accounting for that little bit of uphill. It's not much. You don't need to account much. You know, maybe a half a ring, but it ends up making a pretty big difference the way the ball lands there. Can't believe I've seen 2 pars already. 8, 10. I mean, we're on pace for a -12 for the front, which isn't horrible. Hate this hole. Especially down here. You know, not as bad later when you got some better clubs, good curl and stuff, but it's no fun down here. Definitely a Kingsmaker moment, I'm pretty sure here. Give me the best opportunity to get where I want. I want to be in the hole. But easy putt if not. We definitely don't want to be, you know, up in the rough past the hole or hit bunker before the hole. Or before the fairway even. That's rough. See people do it quite a bit. Hit great in the wrong direction. Good shot. That can work out nice. It's just a really tricky way to go because that little fairway island is so inconsistent. It's kind of like a bowl with a bulge on one side. So we're going to go Kingsmaker. Hopefully. Ooh. All right. Backbone at min. I think we want just 1 bar backspin. Backbone at min is almost to a ring. Luckily, you know, it's low enough wind that even if you miscalculated a little bit, it's not going to be terrible. Not even close to the hole in one, but very makeable putt. All we can really ask for on that hole. The next hole is the big one. Very albatrossable. Should be an eagle, but if you mess your first shot up, it could very easily only be a birdie. So big hole, going to be a big game decider in the tournament. Is that you back in here, Dan? Save birdie, good, good, good. At least there's, you get to do the same holes twice, because a little bit of redemption possibility for, those holes I felt I could have done better. All right. Big moment, big moment, big moment. Need the minimum eagle. I'll be okay with an eagle. I won't be upset. Really want the albatross. This is a hole that you got to remember, go long, and if you're going to go to the side, go right, because long and right you can reach. If you go left on this fairway, you will not reach. So that's kind of the big clutch. So that's where you don't want to be. He might be okay depending what level his rough iron is, but at least he's long. If you're short, if you only go like right here and you go in the rough, you're going to be in trouble. Don't need the Kingsmaker. I think we'll go with a katana here for the control. Right about there. I'm only putting a little overpower. Oh, Jesus, I did hit the wrong way again. Rough. I mean, like I said, at least I'm in the right spot to be on the left, but that's where you don't want to be. Yeah, it's not even going to matter. He can't even reach from there. It's going to be a rough chip-in shot to save eagle now. I wish I could have got everything done a little quicker. Would have ran a few practice holes before I started playing tonight, but maybe could have got on the game a little bit better. No topspin. That's unfortunate. So we're going to go about there. Just a little overpower. See, I can hit perfect on the sand wedge with a little, or rough iron, a little overpower, but not on the driver at normal speed. Name of the game. At least I should have exact tailwind. It'll help a little bit. We need this one. I will not be happy with a -11. Yes, we need to ship it in is right. Glad to see you in here, Mike. Welcome. Let's see, where's our max? So we're close to max. We're not quite. We don't want to go too heavy backspin here. I think I want to go a little closer for the straightness of the fairway. See all that variance? I'm trying to avoid that, but all we can do. Come on. Oh, are you kidding me? Unlucky, guys. Disappointing for sure. That's a rough front nine. Definitely need to do better now, the back nine. Yeah. Sometimes they just don't go your way. You can't really be any closer without it going in. In this one, I think it was, there's two people tied at minus 27 in this rookie bracket. So I'm definitely not going to be taking first place for this round. That's already pretty much decided. Right now, I'm just trying to get a decent tiebreaker score for if it matters. And qualify, of course. But yeah, right now, I mean, so I'm on pace for a 22. There's a high chance that that qualifies me. But 27's, I would have liked to get at least that 26, so third place could be mine and all mine, but we will see. If I cannot hit great on this one, we got a good chance at the eagle here. That's, I mean, I would think so. And really, I should get like 23 or 24. I should at least get the minus 12 or minus 13 on the back nine, as long as I don't make as many mistakes as I had on that front nine. It, unfortunately, was not a very good one. But I feel like I should qualify. I just really wanted a decent tiebreaker because there's a very good chance, you know, it's going to be tied at 26, 27, 28 for two or three people. Or even, you know, 25 or 24 for within that top 10 bracket. On this hole or on the last one? If you mean this one, I do all the time. As long as I got tailwind, that's pretty much the way to go. God damn it. Great to the right last time, great to the left this time. That is horrible. It's not my round. Sorry for the swear, people, if it bothers anybody. Disappointing. I basically have to hit a hole in one now, so, or darn close to save birdie. I was overpowering too much anyways. So we only want about there. I mean, that's barely overpowering. Oh, for the love of God, why couldn't I do that the first time? I mean, I wouldn't have wanted a bunker shot, but way better than a water hazard. Yeah, I have not hit water on this hole in forever since I first started playing the game. I know when I usually should avoid that side. I know that the wind overplays there, you know, so it's rare. Normally I don't hit this many bad shots. I hit great here and there, but I also hit perfect plenty. Get in that fucking hole. Oh, birdie save. Needed that one, guys. I needed that one. See, that could have been eagle. Yes, boom. Gotta have my own boom. It'll come. All right, let's see if we can get lucky on this one. I was darn close on the first 9. I mean, I was like, I think it was within a yard. If not, it was like 1.1 or 1.2. It was real darn close. This is kind of a tease because if I had this situation, you know, 2.x mile an hour winds in my pro or expert account, I would be using my sniper to just hit that rough bump, but I'd have to use my hammerhead. And with that little bit of variance and accuracy, I don't want to accidentally hit the bunker. So in this case, I much rather just go with my my backbone and the Bandera ball, because I know for sure that with that power 1, my backbone max is pretty much right in the center there, right where I want it. So it's all about that lineup. And hitting perfect. And I don't know if perfect would have got there too. Yeah, backbone's a really, really solid club. As long as it's at an adequate level for whatever course you're playing, it's a good club. It's reliable. Almost hate using the Bandera ball there just because I know I could probably just put out a navigator. Probably should. save those balls, but want to increase my odds of getting it. All right, hole 3, par 5. Make sure I'm okay with the clubs. I think I still have, yeah. See if we unlocked anything good. Probably not with 2 or 3 chests here, but ooh, that is good. We will definitely take that. All right, back to business. I mean, that's not a bad way to do it. I definitely speed through. Like pretty much as soon as I max the cups, I move on. But there are times when I hold back just because I know I don't have the driver or whatever the case may be. Man, I am off. I can't even explain it. Like, I am never this off, and I am off. I think that pretty much sums up that we will not do pro tonight because I don't want to slaughter that one too. I don't know, maybe I will. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll take 10 minutes, walk away, and kind of reset myself, but I'm playing some of the worst golf I've played in a long time, honestly. What always got me to really want to get up there is the prizes, like, and tournaments strictly. Like, I want to be able to place highly in a tournament that's like at least pro. The rookie tournaments are kind of, they're, this is just ugly. I think we need to top spin this. Um, the rookie tournaments in general, the pots aren't that great, so we're just gonna try and go right there, top spin it into the fairway. Good. All I could really ask for there. Don't have nearly enough distance down here to get on that other side, so. Ouch. All right, backbone. There's our max. Oh, I think it's gonna be right around there. Come on! Can't catch a break. It's all hard. No matter what level, they're gonna pair you up where it's hard for you. Like even those people that probably, the people that are leading the top of their brackets, they probably just had a really good round. And they were just as worried going into the tournament as anybody else. Yeah, that seems about normal here. Man, so sad that just didn't drop, especially because it was um, tailwind, You would have really hoped it would have given it that little extra it needed, but nope. It's just not going our way. Hopefully it's not going our way so that it can go our way to the extreme on the weekend round. That's all we got to hope. It happens, man. Luckily, I've been pretty fortunate on this account with those. It hasn't had too many cheat or rob me, close ones. But definitely in my other two, I have dealt with those like the plague. Luck does have a factor in this game, no matter what anyone says. 13. Are we playing that par 4 now? Yes. So we're gonna go back to the way we played it last time because I like that. I like how that worked out. Hope for a similar result here. At the very least, we need to replicate the eagle here because this will be a whole lot of people don't get the eagle. That is it's a fairly easy eagle, and a lot of people are gonna miss it. It's gonna be a big part of success. One, it's coming right there. So, close, but not close enough. I have just had really bad luck when I do the rough bump on this hole. That's when I'll hit great just enough to the side where it'll just stay in the rough, and then I'm in trouble. I mean, I'd rather have a rough shot than a sand shot. And I did just start using the razor on this account, which is much more accurate than the machete. But really, I'd prefer to be on green there. I'm a little further than I'd like, but ultimately, green's the best situation for sure. So I'm okay with the shot. Should have kept that extra bar of backspin. Yeah, and that's what we'll see. A lot of people get 1 and 1. I mean, we'll see a lot of people get both too, but I imagine it's going to be pretty evenly split. Like 1/3 of the people get both, 1/3 of the people get 1 and 1, and 1/3 of the people get none. See, or people that do crazy stuff like that. That's just making life hard. Got our eagle. All right. That helps keep the score on track. Yeah, I wasn't even completely paying attention. I just saw the end of that shot, and I'm assuming he was going for the rough and underjudged the wind, and he went flying past the hole. Oh no, he's going for some crazy stuff here. Why would you risk it like that? I just don't understand this guy's shot. There's a million ways to play this hole, and I mean, yes, you can do it this way, but this has got to be the hardest way. Yeah, I imagine that's why he took that shot again, because he knew he was going to get the birdie either way, so he figured maybe he can get that hole in one. But still, that's a really bad way. I mean, with the apocalypse, I would have rather gone the other way, curled it hardcore, and tried to use a bunch of topspin to come out of the bunker. But to each their own. I mean, he could have just been experimenting too. Maybe he's got a great score right now and knows that he's going to make it. So he's maybe trying to figure out a better way to approach the hole for the final round. Always possible as well. All right, we need to not screw this hole up. This is an easy hole, and I biffed it bad last round. What do you like here, Mike? Do you like left or right? I go right. I was just curious your opinion. Common choice, especially from rookie. I just tend to like the line to the right better. If, big if, see, I don't know if I can quite get there with a Titan ball. I think. Oh, Jesus. It'll still be all right, but I'm on the wrong side of the fairway. Well, depends. I might be safer to bounce it off that fairway, depending what my shot is looking like here. If it's thorn, I'm not worried. I got enough backspin. But if it's still the backbone, I'm gonna have to play it a little funny. Really could use the albatross here to kind of even my score back up. Backbone. That sucks. We're going to give ourselves some breathing room. Hopefully we hit it just right. Ah, little too much curl on that one. Thorn's a staple. It's one that rarely leaves my bag. That's why I like the right, strictly for the win situation there. Maybe use that. As long as you can make a safe shot, even if you don't make that hop, if you stay on that front fairway, as long as you get close to the edge of the fairway, you'll have no problem reaching with a decent wood club. I made that albatross that way many times. All right. Definitely happier to walk out of there with an eagle than the birdie from the front nine. That's a hole I should not birdie like ever, pretty much. All right, so yeah, it's just awkward. Just an awkward round so far. But yeah, we're still on pace for, 19, 20, 21, 23 if I can play it normal. So hope for one good stroke here somewhere and get up to 24. It's really the goal. I'd like to at least hit that 24. I feel like this is where you want to at least be for tiebreaker purposes. Aha, I knew I was forgetting something. I want the sniper. Pardon me while I restart my music. I thought. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, cool. Sorry. Can't tell you how much I would really, really, really like to hit the ace here. I have not aced this hole ever yet, sadly. So I think we're going to bring it up and use the backspin. I was worried I was going to get that fringe shot. Nowhere near a hole in one. I've been close a good chunk of times. I've just never actually gotten it to drop. One of the few par threes I've never gotten a hole in one. There's maybe 2 or 3 of them. I've even aced the hole 8, I believe it is here, the island par 3 here. Not during this tournament, but I have aced it before. Are you subscribed to the channel, Mike? Yeah, I was gonna say, just if you're liking it, I would, because I do put up a lot of content, and I will be always streaming all of my tournament play. So, big part of why I started doing this is I just enjoy watching other people. So I know there's other people that enjoy watching the tournaments, and also just seeing different routes that maybe you didn't think of and stuff. Half the time, if I learn unlucky. Half the time, if I learn a new way, it's because I watch somebody else and improvise on things I see. Yeah, it's interesting seeing, someone else's mindset to how you tackle a problem. Because I've said it before, there's usually a number of ways to get a ball to go in the hole. And if you use their putt guide, that alone shows it, because there's usually 2 or 3 ways that'll get you in the hole. Just one happens to be the optimal where you don't have to overpower it. I watch a lot of Tommy. I unfortunately don't get to catch him live very often. I work when he's streaming almost every time. Um, but I usually go back and watch at least a good chunk of his videos. The master level, I don't watch too much. If I'm bored and just want to throw something on, I will. But it doesn't apply to me yet, so I try to not put those shots in my mind. So we should be 16, 17, 18. This should be the island par 3. So we want the hammerhead back. Or I'm sorry, not island par 3, island par 4. One I'd like to eagle, but I try not to get cocky on this hole, because I have definitely had my fair share of pars here. Luckily, with the tailwind, the drive doesn't get much easier. As long as you don't line up too far to the right, you can even hit great and you should be okay. It's all about that adjustment on the second shot. Nice, you hit the eagle. So we got to pull it back just a touch here. Should be a good shot. I haven't eagled this one yet in the tournament. Then you sink the bunker shot for birdie. I didn't do that this tournament, but well, I might have. Not for rookie, I don't think, but I think I did overshoot it on my pro in the qualifying. This is a much better placement. At least this time I could actually line up. All right, so we know 2.3 is about 1.5 rings. It's going to be about there. So we want to go right about there. Ah. That can happen with any club. I've done that with the sniper, so It's because a lot of people don't realize you need to account for the water here. You're surrounded by water, so the wind plays a little harder. And especially if you curl it at all, then it's going to take even more effect. So it can be a tricky hole to line up. And additionally, that green is a little elevated. Can't be upset with a birdie there. It's acceptable. Always acceptable. Would have liked to hit that eagle, but maybe on the weekend round. Fingers crossed. We should get there. I feel good enough in the score. I feel like we should get there. Barring no major mistakes here. 2 more holes. So when we're done, we'll actually see how many people have finished. Kind of analyze the odds a little bit. Fairly certain we'll be okay. Luckily, only really one, what I would call really ruined hole so far here. No, 2. But there was a couple saves that could have made it a lot. It could have been a lot worse. So I will certainly take it. Really would love to ace this one. Yeah, again, not there. Got to go a little forward or decrease that backspin just a little bit. The left is not a bad way to go at this level. With the wind as low as it is, it's doable. I just don't like the inconsistency in that that little hump there. I've had some bad bounces where I ended up it wouldn't go right, even with curl and side spin. It just did not want to go right. So I try to avoid that route. That was the original way I started playing this hole, because curling it around on that side is definitely a technical shot. It takes a little bit more skill to consistently get it to land where you want. See, that's why I avoid what he did. It can be rough. If you end up messing it up, you got a real tough birdie. Which, don't get me wrong, if you mess up the other way really bad, it's going to be a tough birdie too. But your odds are you kidding me? That is kind of some bunk shit right there. I really can't believe that. That hurts the soul just a little bit. Watch him make this too. I'm trying to watch my replay here. I feel like I was. Yeah, that's kind of lame. I was there. There should be no reason that missed. I might actually send in my first help ticket for a tournament play. It's kind of some crap. Like, the cup glowing and you hit perfect, it should go in. It's just kind of insulting. That's officially the first perfect putt I've ever missed that I can say. What was it for that you sent it in? Was it for like a glitch in the shot or was it for like a connection issue? We'll see. I don't like sending in tickets, especially for tournaments. I have no guarantee that something would happen, bad or good, you know. See, that's a little different. I feel like they're just going to give me some excuse like, oh, I moved right before I released the ball or something, or that I didn't account for something, even though there was nothing to account for. It was basically a straight, I mean, it's a putt. There's no spin, there's nothing. Needed that perfect there. Hopefully it stays where it needs to stay. All right. I mean, it's a rough shot at Albatross, but I really could use it. Luckily, that's the second to last hole, so the game will save that replay automatically, so I can go back and take a look at it and analyze it and see if I really, really think it's worth sending in. Plus where my score is. You know, if I know for sure the minus 22 will make it, then I might just say, screw it, it's not worth the hassle. If I get a little worried that that minus 22 might not help me make the cut, then I might have to send it in just for a sheer fact of making sure I qualify. Nah, it doesn't look good. Oh, that's just unfortunate. That might have been if it had the power. That might have been there. That lack of ball guide on the hammerhead. Yeah, my buddy even just said turn in a ticket that should have dropped. And you know, I mean, I've seen great putts from far away drop. So yes, I pretty much agree. I intentionally did not overpower that shot. You know, I made sure that that ball was not going to flow too fast by the cup. Definitely one of my roughest tournament rounds in a good while. Let's see, how many people have finished? So we're looking right about 50 have finished probably. I mean, there's a high chance we're okay, but I'm still going to send in that ticket. Or I'm at least going to go look at that replay first as soon as I'm done here. Yeah, Mike, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way you get a notification if I do decide to come back on here in 15, 20 minutes and do my pro round. Kind of going to see how I'm feeling, take 10 minutes away from the computer and let this video process and all that stuff. So thanks guys for stopping by. We'll see you in the pro round.